thine own way, Lord, have thine own way. Thou art the potter, I am the clay. Mold me and make me after thy will, while I am waiting, yielded and still. Have thine own way, Lord, have thine own way. Search me and try me, Master, today. Whiter than snow, Lord, wash me just now, while I am waiting, humbly I bow. Have thine own way, Lord, have thine own way. Over my being, absolute sway. Fill with thy spirit, till all shall see Christ only, always living in me. We all know this one, a great invitation song, Have Thine Own Way, Lord. Isaiah 64:8 says, we are the clay, and thou art the potter. I want to begin by giving you the chords, I think, this time, and then we'll talk about some of the details. So I have written in here a couple of chord charts that you might not be as familiar with, and so I'm going to go through the chords and give you the words to that first line. Start with the D chord. Have thine own way. It's a G over D right here. So that's a G chord with a D in the bass. I have highlighted the bass note. It's the fourth string open. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's a G chord with a D in the bass. Have thine own way. That's over way. And then Lord is D. Have thine own, and then A7. If you're not familiar with it, A7's right here. Thou art the potter, you just stay on that. I am the clay, back to D. Mold me and make is the G again with the D in the bass. Make. Now you could do this as an alternate. You bar the first two strings on the 3rd fret, and then put your middle finger right here on the 4th fret, 3rd string, and then the D string is open for the bass. That's the D in the bass. That's a different way. Make me is D chord. After is D7. After thy, and then that's going to take you to G. Will, G over will. While I am waiting, and on waiting, you want a D chord with an A in the bass. So I have highlighted the 5th string, which is the A string. You'll play that open. Start your strum from there. That gives you the A in the bass. And then to A7 on yielded. Yielded and still. All right. Now, if you've been watching my videos, I've been trying to remove the mystery of your hymn book so that you can understand when you open it up and you look at it. excuse me, and you don't know what key it's in, the more you get familiar with playing these cowboy chords and the chord progressions, after time you ought to be able to look at this and figure out what to do. So I have marked up the top of my page capo 1, and then this is the staff, the music staff. This is the treble clef. That's where you'll find the guitar music. You have your key signature. That tells you what to do with your left hand. That tells you what chords you're going to need. So you have 3 flats. The trick is the second to the last flat will tell you what key you're in when you're looking at flats. So it's on the E space. That tells you you're in the key of E flat. Just memorize that 3 flats is the key of E flat. And if you use the D family of chords with your capo on the 1st fret, that's the key of E flat. It's not rocket science. Excuse me. It's not rocket science, and you can learn this. I want to encourage you in that. This tells you what to do with your right hand, and it's 3/4 time. So you look at the top number. That's the only one that you're interested in. Excuse my voice. The top number is 3, and so that's going to tell you that you need a waltz type feel. You need to count to 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. That tells you what to do with your right hand. So let me come back to where we started. Excuse me. So what you have is with that 3/4, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Or what you can do is you can go down, down, up, down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down. Or you can go down, up, down, up, down, up. 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3 and like that. Or you can just do, I like to start with the first one being a down and then down up, because that way I can accent the bass notes. For example, the G with the D in the bass, I can make sure that I hit that D if my first thing is a down. Alright, so I hope that's helpful to you today, and I think I have a few extra subscribers, so I'm going to keep making these videos. There's not a whole lot of views on them, but I don't figure there's a whole lot of people that are singing the old hymns, which I love the old hymns, so I want to promote those and be a blessing to those of you that are out there. So thank you for watching these videos, thank you for sharing and for subscribing.